equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Check my 46.
On first down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son. Mike 51. I got you, son. Hey, ready?
After the interception, here's Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Darnold. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
64, wait.
On fourth down, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
46 to Mike, 46.
Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first and 10, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And an alley to run. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's White. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's a gain of 10. Wait, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get me too.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On third down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. To throw is Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on second down. Darnold, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Darnold caught here by Griffin. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Complete to Dorsett. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sanu on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's looking deep for Bell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
53! 6. Squeeze, double up. 25, check 25, check 25. Shadow! 6 guys.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Brady's going to sneak it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Darnold to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Check 15, check 15.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young lady, 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A first down throw, Darnold. And caught by Thomas. He's got a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To the air again, Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Danny.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Too little, cut. 72.
Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they're 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Brady, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady now on 1st down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And they will run it with Michel. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. A screen to Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give them 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Darnold now to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red 80, on the 10. Hey, Haywood. 80.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Darnold looking deep for Demarius. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though Exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the magic. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
son. Mike, 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Darnold caught here by Griffin. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, 67 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
46 to Mike, 46.
Come on, team. 44-14.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wilson going to throw again. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Check. Crunch. Kill.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 46.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got Lockett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Dixon has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. 7-7, our score after 1. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Lock Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Carson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it with Carson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cut, 315. 46, come on. 14, run it. Cut.
Penny, the first down carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Joker. 6'6", pull it high.
Again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State with a sack.
61, matchbox light. Lady, watch twins.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's Wilson throwing again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bang, 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 bang. Okay. He's checking crack. Whip. Watch the line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Hey, 0. 52.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the shot. Spot that. Mike 46.
Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, 380. Check Mike 46. I'm coming after you.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Big hit. Bang out. Friday. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the edge. Watch the twist.
Wilson on the keeper, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't be scared of it. Deuce. Lady. 36.
To the air again, Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike spot 4. Oh, yeah.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Lady. We got this. Check. Young lady. Check out. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's
Darnold now to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check. 18. Spot. No. Check.
On first down, Wilson rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger down the field. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again with Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Slam. Hey, watch this. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
25, check 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He displayed a nice little hurdle there, but not a whole lot of room on the back end as he's taken down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So the victory here for Seattle, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just...
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.